Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, English with Elmar. So today we're going to look at some of the most common mistakes that learners make, and this is lesson one. So today's topic is a busy day at work. So you can see on the screen a text that was written by a learner with the mistakes in bold. We will read the text and identify the mistakes that the learner made, and then we will analyze what the mistakes are and what the correct version is. So let's start. So a busy day at work. Yesterday, I had a very busy day at work. I came at the office early in the morning because I had an important meeting. I came at the office. So the problem here is we have the verb which expresses movement, and when we have a verb which expresses movement towards a place, we use the preposition at, not to. Sorry, we use the preposition to, not at. So I came to the office early in the morning because I had an important meeting. Okay, let's continue. My colleague James was very absorbed at his laptop, so I didn't want to disturb him. To be absorbed means to be very much interested. So he was very absorbed at his laptop. Again, there is a mistake with the preposition here. Absorbed we use with the preposition in. He was very absorbed in his laptop. Later, I decided to ask him help with the report because I didn't understand some parts. Ask him help. So this is also a common mistake. When we ask something, we use the preposition for that. Ask for something. So we will say, I decided to ask him for help or for some help with the report because I didn't understand some parts. Our manager gave us some questions to discuss, and I tried to answer to all of them carefully. This is also a common mistake with the verb answer. The verb answer doesn't require any prepositions to be followed. So we say answer something, answer me, answer this question. So here we say, and I tried to answer all of them carefully. If we use this word as a noun, an answer or the answer, then we will use the preposition to. I was expecting an answer to my question, but we will say, please answer my questions. Okay, next one. The meeting finished last night at 6 o'clock, and we were all very tired. So the problem here is with the order. These are adverbs of time, and the problem here is with the order. So when we have adverbs of time, we start with the more specific first. So first we need to say at 6 o'clock, and then we need to say last night. So first more specific and then more general. So here we will say the meeting finished at 6 o'clock last night and we were all very tired. After that, we talked about different jargons used in our company. So for those who don't know, jargon is a specialized language related to some field of science or technology. So jargon is always used in the singular. It is an uncountable noun. So we cannot put S here. So we will say, after that, we talked about different jargon or different types of jargon used in our company. Some of them were very confusing for new employees. Finally, I went home and relaxed. So here we have analyzed the learner's mistakes. And now let's switch to the next page and see which rules we were able to look at. So the first one, absorbed, pay attention to the pronunciation, absorbed. And absorbed means very much interested. We use absorbed with the preposition in, absorbed in something, not at something. Ask for something, ask for some advice, ask for help, not ask something. To answer something, answer doesn't require preposition as we noted. Answer my questions. But we don't say to answer to something, but if it's as a noun, then we will say the answer to my question. Then adverbs of definite time. Adverbs of time. We can also call them adverbial phrases. Yesterday, last night, a month ago. So we usually put them at the end of the sentence. When we want to emphasize something, we can put them at the beginning. If we have several of these adverbs following one another, then first we will put the more specific one, and then we will put the more general one. For example, he signed the contract at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on May 19th, 2025. So from more specific ones to more general ones. Then preposition at is used to express a certain position or location. For example, I am at the store. I am at the party. To is used to express movement from one place to another. So that's why when we say we came to the theater in the evening, we use to, not at, because we have movement in the direction of the theater. And jargon is uncountable, so we always use it in the singular, not jargons. Okay? Now that we have looked at the rules, let's look at some exercises. So we have an exercise here with fill in the blanks, and we need to complete the sentences with the correct form of the words or phrases from our lesson. We need to use only once we need to use each item only once. So let's see. She was completely absorbed, blank, her book, and didn't hear me. I'll wait a couple of seconds to let you guess the correct preposition or the correct phrase. Yes. So here we will use in, not at. She was completely absorbed in her book and didn't hear me. Number 2, I need to ask blank some information before I continue. Okay, I need to ask for some information before I continue. Number 3, he tried to answer blank the question, but it was too difficult. Okay, he tried to answer the question, but it was difficult. We don't use anything here. Number 4, we came blank the cinema at 7 p.m. We came to the cinema at 7 p.m. We have the verb expressing movement here in the direction of the cinema. Number 5, the meeting finished yesterday at 7 p.m. What's wrong here? Okay, we have two adverbs of definite time, yesterday and at 7 p.m. And first we need to put the more specific one. So first we put here, and then we put yesterday. The meeting finished at 7 p.m. yesterday. And the last one, this field uses a lot of jargons that beginners don't understand. What's wrong here? Okay, so jargons is used incorrectly. Jargon is always used in the singular. So we cross out the S. This field uses a lot of jargon that beginners don't understand. That's it for today's lesson. I hope it was useful, and see you again. Take care.